Howdy folks, and welcome back to Wannabe YT. I'm Barky, and we're playing more Bomber Crew. It's been a long time since my last episode. 2 months now. 2 months. Some of you must have thought that I finally took the hint and left this channel to die, but don't worry, I'm determined not to leave this train wreck of a channel to die without putting up a fight. Now I know what it's like to be an engineer on the Lancaster. My sense of humour has not improved over these past 2 months, has it? Oh well, I'm sure I didn't need it. Right, okay, on to your mission. God, a bit rusty. Okay, so, what's planned for us today? Well, we need to destroy the construction site where the Germans are intending to build something significantly bigger than the V1 rockets. It's the V2 rockets, which they intend to build under a very, very thick concrete cupola. Historically speaking, I believe they actually built those cupolas, but guess what the British did? They took a Grand Slam bomb and bombed next to the cupola. The idea being, if you can't bomb through the cupola, because it's built too thick and too solid, why don't you bomb the foundation the cupola is built on? On another note, we should probably focus a bit on this mission. Wing Commander Biggins has given us some excellent news. Casper von Null, the enemy ace pilot, is active in the area. Oh good. Well, not much we can do about it now. Hughes is complaining about not being able to... Wait, no, hang on. He was complaining about not being able to see, but now the stars have come out, so we're fine again. So long as we stay at high altitude, we should be fine. Apart from that, all's quiet on the front. We're above the channel. Usually this is the point when trouble starts brewing. But no, things appear to be fine. Oh, hang on, no, I spoke too soon. Enemy fighters spotted on radar. Just below us. Wonder if we can go around them. Got a new heading. Are we going away from them now? Okay. Let's try and go around the Wait, no. Hang on a minute. Our objective is right in the middle of the danger zone. Oh, and here's Casper von Null. You're about to go up with a bang. Prepare to rest in peace, dolts. Bring it on, Casper von Null. I'm not scared. Mostly because I'm not quite sure how strong you are. I guess we'll see. Where is he? Is he marked as a target? Yeah, I used auto tag. He's marked as a target. There's Casper von Null. There he comes. And there he goes. Okay. I've tasted my own medicine, and it is divine. I go down in a blaze of glory. Remember me! Yeah, I guess you're memorable, maybe. I don't know. Oh, that was interesting. Oh well. More enemy fighters incoming. We've got more pressing matters. We gotta go bomb that cupola. Got Wagstaff on the defensive, got Trimming on the offensive, I believe. There's the bombing target, gotta get Robertson into position. Should probably be flying level for this. Enemy fighters incoming. Why isn't Trimming fighting back? Probably hasn't got line of fire. Gonna get him in the upper turret. He hasn't got line of fire either. Right. Kenny, use auto tag. Maybe he wasn't tagged. It was someone who wasn't tagged. I could hear it. There's the cupola, and the doors didn't open in time. Jolly good. Right. Turn around. God, there's a lot of flak and a lot of enemy fighters. Oh, and something's broken. Oh, it's the oxygen that's broken. Alright, don't worry. Just British engineering doing its thing. Everything's fine. Kenny, go fix the oxygen. Not too big of a deal. It's just the oxygen. Could have been worse. I mean, I know oxygen sounds pretty important, but not at low altitude it isn't. At high altitude, oxygen would have been pretty serious. Anyway, Kelly, get to work. More fighters incoming. It's raining pretty hard. Reminds me of home. Trimming and Wagstaff are fairly busy. Open the bomb bay doors. There's lightning. This isn't just a light rain. Here comes the cupola. Prepare for a bombing run. Release the bombs. Jolly good show. Kelly, how's the repairs going? Almost done. More fighters inbound. Time to return to base. Okay. The hydraulics have been fixed. It's fairly chaotic. The gunners are pretty busy. Closing the bomb bay doors and sending Robertson back up to the gunner position so that he can get shooting. Wagstaff is on the defensive. Trimming is also on the defensive. Kelly's just standing around doing nothing. I should probably tell him to go back to his seat or do something. Gunners are fighting like crazy. Something else is broken. British engineering just doing its thing. This time it's the electronics. Okay, that's a tad more serious because now Gowland can't use the radar, which means if more fighters are inbound, which by the looks of it, judging by the amount of tracer bullets flying about everywhere, there probably are more fighters, which I haven't marked, but that's fine. Kelly should have the electronics back up and running in no time, which means that Gowland should be able to use auto tag. The starboard outer engine is also on fire. Oh my god, this is low risk. Sorry, no, this is medium risk. Trimming is out of ammunition. Wagstaff is almost dead. Hughes has been taking a beating. I have not been able to take a breath in so long I'm starting to have a headache. Oh my, but we've reached Britain. The enemy fighters are turning away. And rather ironically, it stopped raining. Oh dear. Oh my, right. IF Woodbridge is, we can see IF Woodbridge. There it is. I think I've sent Wagstaff to heal someone. Right, things have finally calmed down. Approaching London. Yeah, there it is. Attack recharged. What else is there? I think I glimpsed the fuel situation not being great, but I'm sure that's fine. Right? We're coming in for landing. Did I deploy landing gear? I didn't deploy landing gear. Oh, the oxygen broke again. No biggie. Yeah, we're about halfway through our fuel reserves. Gonna get Kelly to use lean. Wagstaff is going to repair the oxygen. It's fine, we got the time. Besides, we're at low altitude, so we've got plenty of air. At high altitude, the crew does start running out of air. That's when things get a tad more serious. Lower the landing gear now. Tell you what, it was chaotic, but we did come out with minimal damage. I mean, Wagstaff was almost dead, inches away from death, but other than that, Hughes also took a bit of a beating, but you know, other than that, everyone's held up fine, and the aircraft only sustained minor damage to the starboard outer engine. Sun rose as well, which is nice. Oh, the hydraulics broke. That seems fairly serious, being told we're just landing, but oh, I'm sure it's fine. Right, back home for tea and crumpets. Possibly some medals. The mission was a success. Casper von Null was defeated. G. George has returned successfully. And we return to base. With everyone alive. Right. Okie dokie. Got some lean, boost, radio for recon, all the other stuff. Right. What have we got next for us? Wing Commander begins. He's got a bunch of fairly high-risk missions. Oh, good. We've been doing well in terms of enemy fighter aces, enemy ace pilots, however you want to call them. Got about half of them. The other half, my. Nico Nachzera really looks intimidating. And no, don't worry, I am aware I absolutely butchered his name. Anyway, back to the mission board. Could do a fairly low risk mission. We could do a food drop for the population at Gouda. That sounds interesting. Don't think we've done that before. The usual destroy the tank factory at Bremen. Or the Berlin flag, a very high risk. Oh dear, Berlin flag tower. That sounds very dangerous. Although apparently it's about as dangerous as dropping supplies to the cut-off population at Gouda, but I don't know. Not sure. Come on, let's do the drop-off at Gouda. We're not going to leave the population of Gouda starving. Besides, all the other stuff, except for the Berlin flag tower, which I'm not too keen on, are already done. Do it for the content. New course plotted, Hughes. It's night time, so you can go to high altitude. There's a new course. Prepare to raise landing gear. Supplies must be dropped from low altitude. The container has a parachute. It will drift if dropped from too high. Thank you for the reminder. Wing Commander begins. I'll try to take note. I mean, I'm sure I'll remember. Then again, I did forget to drop the Grand Slam bomb at high altitude when flying level. And those things are expensive. So Wing Commander begins. Probably doesn't trust me too much after that blunder. What a calm night. Hughes is fairly blind right now. Can't see the stars just yet. We're not high enough. Oh, now he can. Ish. Yeah, you can see fairly well. Oh, nope, we're travelling through the clouds. Yeah, you can see decently well. Oh, enemy fighters spotted on radar. That's, is that good news? Well, with any luck, they might not see us. Then again, if we're unlucky, well, actually, even if they do see us, how big of a deal is it? We're at high altitude. and I can send trimming to the lower turret. And yes, they have seen us. Alright, trimming, incendiary, Wagstaff, prepare to fire. Alright, high explosive ammo. Very good at dealing with large swarms of fighters. Then again, I haven't identified... Right, so not very good at dealing with this specific type of aircraft. These things are better with armor-piercing ammo, which I've just switched to. Armor-piercing ammo. Focus. There they go. Oh, British engineering. Strikes again. Kelly, would you mind fixing that before the electronics start to fire? Because yes, they can do that. Remember to drop the supplies from low altitude. Don't worry, well, I hope I'll remember that. Oh! I see the supply drop-off point. Wagstaff? Trimming? Go on the defensive. Keep these pesky fighters away from us. Now I gotta go back down to low altitude. Kelly, fix the electronics. Sutherland? Prepare for an emergency dive, I think. Kelly, go back to your seat. Don't know why I set a custom marker there. I guess the question is, why not? But you could also respond to why not with a question why, and so on. Oh dear, I entered a loophole. Doesn't matter, just focus on the mission. I think the plan is, deal with the fighters before going down to low altitude and dropping the supply drop. Doesn't look like these aircraft can go up to high altitude, so we've got that going for us. Trimming's run out of ammunition, but that's not too serious. New course for Sutherland. More enemy fighters inbound. And these fighters can go up to high altitude. Okay, Robertson, focus. Oh, and they're pretty well armoured as well. That's not good. Use armour piercing. Try to deal with them as quickly as possible, Wagstaff, before they shoot you. Because I don't know if you've noticed, but their forward-facing gunners can be quite lethal to the tail gunner. Very detrimental to Wagstaff's health. Trimming, focusing and using armour piercing ammo again. Wagstaff is using defensive. More enemy fighters inbound. Do you know, I genuinely think I didn't notice the supply drop as I was playing this. Oh well. Trimming's down. Oh wait, trimming's down. Okay. This is usually when things start to go wrong. The electronics. Yes. Like I'm drunk on oh jeez. Apparently I lost all sense of grammatical structure. The electronics have failed us again. Gonna get Kelly to heal trimming. I'm sure the electronics can wait, can they? It's not like they can catch fire. The port inner engine is on fire. But that's fine probably. Kelly, you deal with trimming. Should I go back down to low altitude? The sun's come out, so I can no longer navigate via the stars, so it's probably wise I go back down to low altitude. We're also now surrounded by jets, and one of them has been tending to throw missiles at us, which it just did. Oh dear. Actually, the plane took it like a champ. Port inner engine's broken. I'm wondering whether I should send Kelly outside to fix it. There they go. Focus, incendiary. Can you deal with it? Yep. It's down. Electronics back up and running. Where the hell are we going? Deary me. Right, finally had the good sense to use emergency dive and go back down to low altitude. Trimming's back up, he's fighting. Kelly's running low on oxygen because... The oxygen? Oh wait, no, because he's not at the station. Right, yeah. He's not at his seat. That's when they replenish on oxygen. Otherwise, they have their portable oxygen tanks and they only last a limited amount of time. Now, where are we? We're back above the channel for some reason. This mission is a mess. Right. Okay, back down to Gouda we have to go then. Gonna send Kenny out on the wing to fix the port-in engine. I don't see how this could possibly go wrong. Our 2 fuel tanks seem badly damaged, which is not good news. But otherwise, things are looking up. I don't know why I sent Hughes. Oh wait, I sent Hughes to check up on the fuel, didn't I? Hughes has plotted a new course. Currently focused on getting Kelly back in immediately. Wouldn't do to recreate the raid incident. Ah yes, the infamous raid incident. It's been more than a year of the raid incident. And it still holds such a close place in our hearts. Mostly because it is such an incredible act of stupidity on my behalf. Anyway, there's the supply drop. Supplies have been dropped. Jolly good show. Time to head back for tea and crumpets. Should probably close the bomb bay doors. And because we cleared the area of enemies just now, all that's left to do is return back to base. Job's done. We did do quite a bit of back and forth, which means that our fuel situation might be a tad concerning, but, well, Hughes isn't complaining about it, so it's probably no biggie. There's Gouda, just below us, unless it's down there. I don't know my geography. Anyone watching in Gouda, which, knowing the amount of viewers who watch this video, is fairly unlikely, I probably won't read your comment on second thought. But feel free to tell me where it is. Or I could just look at Google Maps. Look, for those of you who are wondering why I'm stalling, it's because I'm trying to avoid an awkward silence as I don't skip and for some reason decide not to edit the return back home. I guess because there's always potential for something going wrong on the return back home. You should never underestimate my ability to mess up in bomber crew. Remember that. But things are going smoothly. I mean, we're at medium altitude and it's daytime, so Hughes probably doesn't have good vision of the ground, but otherwise things are not looking too bad. And the ominous music just kicked in. Well, I don't see how this could go wrong still. New heading marks. Wait, no, I can see how this is going wrong. One of our wheels is pretty badly damaged. But then again, it isn't broken or seriously damaged, so things are probably still fine. Where's IF Woodbridge? It's somewhere here, I know it. There it is. London again. Sutherland's going for uncommon landing approach. There you go, he's got it. I sang that out loud, didn't I? Swiftly moving on then. The food drop at Gouda, success. G. George, returned and repaired, returns base bonus, no slow time bonus. All the good stuff. And all the crew members returned. Well, I think we did a pretty good job today. And on that note, it's time to end. Until then, thanks for watching. I'm Barky, and I'll catch you next time.